All right, all right. Hello, everyone. So right now it is 12:51 p.m. and I already took a trade at early on in the morning. And so as you can see, I usually go to forexfactory.com to get all my news. So for today, since today's Monday, we didn't have any news today. Change, let me filter this out so that you know exactly what to look out for. So what I usually look out for are the red folders and sometimes the orange folders, but that doesn't make as much of an impact. So I would only click on USD and apply that and make sure that it is well within my time zone. So I see that it's well within my time zone because right now it's 12:51 p.m. As we can see for today, there is no news. Hold on, let me turn off my phone. As you can see for today, there's no news. We do have, it does say that President Trump is going to speak, but usually I don't think, from experience, it hasn't really affected the market as much. Yes, sometimes when he does say some things, the market goes up and down, but there's no specific time sometimes to where he speaks. And it's usually after market or pre market. So on Monday, today, no news essentially. And I caught a move to the downside. So if you want to do just a quick little back testing, you'll just click this button here, replay. And since it's today, I select the bar. Let's just go from the beginning to market open. I don't know if you can hear me, my mouse clicking. Sorry if that's annoying. I'll try and figure out how to fix that. So as you can see in the morning, usually I don't use pre-market charting. I don't chart my graphs. I go by a simple strategy, which in my mind I think is supply and demand. So it's really more market structure. I go by patterns and trends as opposed to candle movement or market movement. I go by market structure. And some people may call it fair value gap, but to be honest, I still don't know what a fair value gap is. I just go by structure and patterns. And if the same patterns repeat, rinse and repeat, I figure out whether it's going to the upside or the downside. So usually when I'm in the markets, I wait. I always wait. Patience is key. I wait to see if there are any signals that I can get in the morning. You see that there's a lot of bullish pressure, which is telling me that market is going in the downside. There's a lot of bearish pressure. Sorry, there's a lot of bearish pressure, which is telling me that the volume to the downside is high. And as I've spotted, and where's my where is my favorites? Hold on, guys. Okay, it's right there. It literally disappeared. Can't blame me for that. So I see that there's a signal right here. I see that there's a lot of bullish pressure to the downside, and now I'm just going in for my entry. So I'm waiting for an entry to see if price will retrace or retest, especially above that line. I see that price is going to go down. So what I usually would do is just have my R&Rs. I used to go for a 1 to 1.5, but now if I really want to get good movement and really reduce my risk, really be good at risk management, reduce my risk, I usually just go for a 1 to 2 now. So we get that. Sometimes I can't get it exactly at 2, and that really annoys me. It honestly is so annoying how sometimes it won't go exactly to 2, but it would go to 199. Okay. So let's say that this is the price. This is where price stopped, and that's where I would get in for a sell. And usually I would have my take profit. If my take profit is at least um $1. I love to take quality trades that are at least $1 move, a dollar to $2 moves. But sometimes you're just not gonna get that every day because of low volume, and you also have to factor in your contracts, which is why it's good to get a 5 DTE or 7 DTE. Before, I used to trade with 0 DTE, and the contracts were actually not too expensive, but I wasn't focusing too much on the delta and the theta. But now, I don't know what it is. In January, the contracts were like hella expensive. So I'm now getting contracts that are 5 DTE. I never used to do that before. So right now, I can see a win for $1.79, and for that, I will be risking 88 cents essentially, or $80 to make 179. So, uh, wait for price to hit. Let me see how price starts to go down, but it doesn't go down like a waterfall, unfortunately, because there's no news today, so the market was a bit choppy. Keep going. And boom, bam. This is where I took my profit. I took my profit at 596.94 for a profit of $179, or it was just $1.79 move. So that was my trade for today. It was honestly a quick trade. It was from 9:18 to 9:54, so really little under an hour. And that's usually how much I would love to be in a trade, from at least, it ranges. Sometimes it can range from 20 minutes to an hour, 20 minutes to 3 hours. But as a day trader, it's something to be expected. So this is just how I usually do my trades, how I get in my entries and my exits. I do a 1 to 2 R&R, and that's just how I roll. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Tomorrow, I believe there is news. On Tuesday, oh, no news. Really? Why do I feel like it's a lie? It might be an orange folder tomorrow instead of a red folder. But I usually try and look at the red folders. Let me see what it's like if I add, because I did have the orange folders on there before. So let's see if maybe there's an orange folder tomorrow. Yeah. So tomorrow after 9 a.m. doesn't really, usually I would, so when I see this 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., I try my hardest to trade after the news, because before the news is when people don't really, when the buyers and sellers um, don't really buy or sell. The volatility is really low. So tomorrow, I'm pretty sure that I will wait till 9 a.m. to place a trade and see if I can find any good entries.